What's up, everybody? I'm Daniella Bruce here with another Locked On Now Insider Report. Joining me is our MLB insider, Gordon Beckham. Gordon, as I mentioned, another wild night in sports. And hey, that game did not disappoint. It was a roller coaster of emotion between Boston and Tampa Bay, but the Red Sox coming out on top in the bottom of the ninth, a walk-off sacrifice fly. Just give me your reaction to what just happened in that game.
Yeah, all I know is Fenway was rocking tonight. I
It
mean, I can't
was.
imagine being there. It was fun to watch it on TV. I can't imagine being in the stands. It was a great battle. Obviously, Red Sox got out on top, and then the Rays came soaring back. I mean, it was just unbelievable to see them come all the way back. Showed a lot of heart and grit, and then the Red Sox are just too much. They're playing really good baseball right now.
The Rays definitely didn't make it easy on the Red Sox. As you mentioned, they staged a pretty nice comeback, and the game could really be split into two. The Red Sox come out with a 5-0 lead. The Rays come back. What was the turning point for you, and what exactly did the Rays do to put themselves in that position?
Yeah, the Red Sox jumped out to a really, really good lead. Obviously, Devers' three-run home run. They had some other stuff, but the Rays just didn't quit. I mean, that was just the most amazing thing to watch because I think if somebody had turned off the game, they'd be like, "All right, it's over," and then all of a sudden you turn it right back on, and the Rays are kind of climbing right back in. And I think that for, Franco hitting that home run really turned the tide. It gives a little momentum back to the Rays, and all of a sudden they start scratching out some runs. A great job later in the game with those two doubles two doubles and a single to get them back tied, but it just wasn't enough. The Red Sox were feeling good. They got out of a jam, got some really cheap outs for the Rays in the top of the eighth to get to the bottom of the eighth tied. So great job by the Red Sox bullpen to keep them close right there at the end.
Gordon, the Rays are a good ball team. They went to the World Series last season and eventually lost to the Dodgers, and they were actually waiting for their opponent to find out who they were going to play. The Red Sox came into this series with all the momentum after beating the Yankees. Just how important is that momentum when you head into a playoff series?
Yeah, I talked a little bit about it before. I mean, when you have momentum going into these certain series, it really seems to like kind of catapult you forward. So they beat the Yankees in a play-in game.
Mhm.
They keep playing, right? I mean, they only had a day off and then a game, so it's just like regular season. And then the Rays are sitting at home and they basically sit there for 3 straight days, which you never do during the season besides the All-Star break when everybody needs a rest. They come in, they win the first game, and I mean everybody's like, okay, well they're right back where they want to be, and the next thing you know, they lose that momentum. The Red Sox have got it. They look like they feel good. They've got their pitching back. I mean, Chris Sale didn't have a great outing the first time through, but he's a stud, and he's going to come right back and do some really good things. So I'm glad that my prediction actually paid off because I was kind of grinding there for a little bit. But it was great to see the Red Sox just battle through and kind of take a series that nobody really thought they could take.
Who was the MVP for you, Gordon, in that series for the Red Sox?
Yeah, I think it's Kiké Hernandez. I think everything he did. I mean, 5 for 6 in the game where they scored 14, and then got the winning RBI right there to basically put him in the ALCS. I mean, he's kind of a spark plug, and I mean, you look at guys like that. I mean, he plays all over the diamond, but like he's been obviously playing mainly center field recently, and he makes them go. So when he goes, it's
Mhm.
similar to the White Sox with Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson, when he goes, the White Sox go. I feel like when the Red Sox are playing and they're playing well, Kiké Hernandez is in the middle of stuff. So he had a great series. Obviously, a big RBI there to put the Red Sox in the ALCS, and who knows what's going to happen now.
And we just talked about momentum and how Boston had that momentum. They are now going to have a couple of off days as they await an opponent for the ALCS matchup. Do you think that could be detrimental to them, or is it something that they might need right now?
Yeah, I think at any point they have to just stay locked in. I mean, when you're a baseball player, you have to always kind of stay locked in. It doesn't really matter if you have, 1 day off, 2 days off. You have to keep that baseball mindset. You can't be, okay, I'm going to take a breath. I feel like every time when I played and I took a breath, like, hey, I'm playing well. I can relax a little bit. As soon as you relax, it's over. Like the game will grab you. So I think that it's just important for them to stay locked in, have fun tonight. I know they're going to have a good time in that clubhouse and basically come back tomorrow and start getting back their reps. Just keeping that baseball mentality because that's what they have to do if they want to go to the World Series.
If they do keep that mentality and they stay as locked in as they are right now, just how far can they go in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, momentum is everything. They had the play-in game. They won. They won the first division series, which I think is kind of the hardest to get over because it's like you got there, but there's still some question marks. And then all of a sudden, you win that division series. The pressure's off a little bit, and I don't say that because it's like it doesn't matter what they do now. But when you win the division series, it's almost like you've done something pretty special. You're one of two teams in the American League left standing, and when you do that, you've kind of reached the top. Obviously, they want to get the World Series, but they can rest for tonight and tomorrow, and then kind of get back locked in, getting ready for either the White Sox or Houston.
That White Sox and Houston series, the game today was postponed due to weather, so we will see them take the field tomorrow for an afternoon game of the two teams, Houston and Chicago. Who do you think is the better matchup for Boston?
Well, I think that I think this hurts the White Sox to lose that
Yeah.
momentum that they got 2 nights ago to not be able to play today. I think that does hurt, but I think it's anybody's game. If the White Sox can win this next game, I like them to win the series. But I believe Lance McCullers might be going now, and he was really good in game one. So it's anybody's matchup. But the White Sox do play well. In guaranteed rate field. I would honestly not be shocked if McCullers is saved for Game 5 and/or the first game of the ALCS. So we'll see what happens. But I think it's been a really fun series to watch. Obviously, the home field advantage has been huge, even in the regular season with the White Sox and Astros. Whoever was at home had the leg up. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. See if they White Sox can take it back to Houston.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting, and it's been a great postseason thus far. So I'm looking forward to another great series. Gordon, thank you for joining us today.
Always, thanks, Danielle.
Of course. And all of you listening today, you can get more insider analysis from local experts. Make sure you're checking out your local Locked On podcast for more. Locked On, your team every day.